Okay, so the same rules still apply here, y'all. Too much water will extinguish the fire. The same way that too much fire will make the water evaporate. But just the right mixture of
Looking
these
for
two,
the heart
and
in
it's hot
you.
tub time, baby.
Sometimes I don't know what to do. They be looking when you ain't looking. So if you want this, you better try hard.
Okay, so let's talk about Leo and the Pisces. So your Pisces significant other, listen, Leo, if you're not instantly attracted to this Pisces person in that kind of way, like in the bed sexually, it's a red flag. Get out of there. And I know that sounds like real vain or whatever the case may be, but I'm serious because if the sparks don't fly here in that type of way, you may be wondering, like, what are you doing here? Like, what's it all about? You know what I mean? And this is an area where your sexual life should peak in a way. Definitely in a way that's beneficial if you like sex. This spot with you, Leo, has the potential to bring Pisces out sexually in a way that is different. It's going to be different with every sign more than likely, but definitely in a way that, you know, when Pisces get that rep for bed pleasures and stuff like that, like they may excel with you, Leo, because of this placement. Pisces is inside of the 8th house for you. So you may look at this though as like, you know, this Pisces is too nonchalant about this. Now this can be also a sex capade that is addictive on each side, on both sides, or either or. So Pisces can be like your drug. This could be a toxic relationship. Like, I'm gonna just be straight up with you. This can get toxic, and I mean that in a way that you two are so wrapped up into each other when it comes to passion and rapture that the other things get ignored that comes with the bond of two people, the expectation of the cliche bond that comes with people. Now Pisces is going to look at this more as a, you know, just chill, just relax. We're just having fun, you know, we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. And Leo, you might be like, nah, that's not what it is. Like, you mine's or I'm yours, and like what part of the, why are you leaving this part out of the equation? You understand what I'm saying? And it's just that the Pisces is being, they're utilizing sex with you as some type of research mechanism to hold on to and analyze and observe, but at the same time not be too attached to it. And they will not express this to you, probably not. Even if you ask them, they'll probably go around the question and answer in a different type of way initially. Like, if you do pry it out of them, they'll be say like, well, initially, you know how we began. Like, I don't really get what you're saying. Why all of a sudden you feel this way and this has to be this way and that way, or whatever the case may be. They'll flip it on you. You understand what I'm saying? Now, as much as in a normal Pisces, you're going to be like, yo, that's foul. As much as it sounds like a red flag, this is not a red flag. This Pisces is really trying to stay in it with you for the long haul. However, they know that if they give in to your demands or your commands, then they're going to be inside of a union that does not let them be themselves. And this will hurt longer in the long run. And this can damage them very much. Keep in mind about the analogy of too much fire on water will evaporate it. You will evaporate your Pisces water. And if you do like them to the extent that I said that it's potentially can happen to a passionate union, this is the side of them that they want to show you that they actually have a spiritual side that deals with detaching, going over there for a little bit, swimming away, coming back, swimming away, coming back. Now, Leo, your pride may rise up and you may say, you know, I don't have to put up with this. I know my worth. I know my value. This person is bugging, right? So you dip off, you go find another significant other, this, that, and the third. You get over Pisces like that, right? And you may not be over them. I'm just saying, you come to terms that it might have reached that toxic level already, to the point where it's just like, you know what? I got to stop sleeping with this person so that, you know, I can get back in my bag and like look for someone who would appreciate me more in the way that you're seeking, right? You want that attention, Leo. And you might find out that it's not going to be so simple. Like I said, Pisces is going to be like a drug to you. Perhaps them they're going to see you as more sexual, as a sexual object, more than you would want to be seen as. You understand what I'm saying? And they may have trouble letting you go in that aspect as well. So you may see this Pisces come back. Again, I want to say this is a red flag. However, this is just how this goes. So it's up to y'all to have mutual decision making, understanding and agreements to say, look, is this an open relationship or not? Can we both do what it is that we want to do? Because to your surprise, if you're new at this relationship anyway, right, you're going to find out that the Pisces will come back to you, Leo. And you may tell them in their face, like, I'm seeing somebody new. Like, what are you, nuts or something? Like, you thought I was going to stick around for that? You must be nuts. And the Pisces is going to still be nonchalant. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? And the Pisces is going to think that that's part of the process. Like, it doesn't matter to them. Again, now people from the outside looking in, they may see this as, oh, you're a cuckold, or, you know, your Pisces significant other is a cuckold, or, you know, just, letting you do whatever it is that you want to do. And it's just like, they understand you, and that may boggle your mind, Leo, because they understand you so in depth that they're just like, nah, I get it. Like, I probably intuitively knew that you would run off and do this anyway. However, I'm not saying that I hate you for it. You know, I still think that we got something going on here. I still think we can make it happen, and it might just trick you and trap you off again. And I use these words because Pisces are elusive and deceptive by nature, you know, so you may think it's one thing, next thing you know, it's something else. And they can play it on you if you don't use the actual verbiage that states, you know, we are this or we are that. They may say, well, you never said you were this, we were that. As soon as I seen you, we just jumped each other's bones, and I thought we were destined to do that. You know, I'm speaking like a hippie because that's kind of like what it is with y'all too. All right. So they may come back because of the addiction to the sex. Vice versa, you may take them back because of the addiction to the sex. And I'm not saying that you're just going to dip off on a new partner that you got. And I'm creating a scenario, of course. But after a little while, you may see that what you jumped off into to get rid of the Pisces is not the real thing either. You just did that just because your ego was involved. And then you're just like, if Pisces is, you know, Pisces you will see be continuous, repetitive and consistent in trying to get you back. And the next time you might just be with it, like, okay, let's get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we do, or whatever the case may be. And this is what I mean about the longevity of this union. It is a free-flowing union despite how fixed you are, Leo. You can learn something here, but only if you utilize this as a way to find some type of spirituality through your Pisces significant other. Your Pisces significant other will also amp you up to the fullest when it comes to the bedroom. It might not be in front of everybody else. They might not be throwing their arms around you and hugging you and be like, look at my baby and this, that, and the third. However, when it comes to the bedroom, they might turn you into a stripper. You might start, oh, baby, you look great in this lingerie. And you're like, what? I look ridiculous. No, you don't. Look at you, girl. Like, they will turn you upside down on your head, and you might be like, yo, you might start feeling very pretty again. You might think you're a model all over again. Pisces taking pictures of you and all stuff like that. Like, he or she, look, I'm just putting myself in his shoes. I know what I'm talking about. He or she can make you feel like a movie star. But look, let me get out of it, because this is really strongly about sex, right? Research and spirituality so far. Let's get to the bank accounts, all right? One of you or both of you may think that debt is free money. I would think that is the Pisces who's really going to think this and say, you know, it got something to do with the spirit, the ether. Why would we offered so much debt? It's got to be for us. You know what I mean? Stop taking it so seriously. I think Leo will be more serious when it comes to this again. But the key here is to have mutual decision making in this process, because one thing I can tell you is that if you shun debt altogether, Leo, and say, you know what, pride, I got it all on my own, we're going to get it on our own, we're going to earn every last cent, and we're going to invest every last cent that we earned on our own, then you're going to have a conflict when it comes to the bank account, because Pisces is going to be like, you know what, you're too narrow-minded, you're not open enough. Debt is a form of finance that, if utilized correctly, can do X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? And they might do the research, which I would advise that you do the research with them, because The 8th house rules over research, right? So do the research with them so they don't just sell you a dream and deceive you, you know what I mean? And find out, well, what does debt financing do to the household? And then you can make conscious decisions together to pay back whatever it is that you took out. But to shun it would be to disregard, the spiritual inheritance that you two can prosper by using as a union, all right? So yeah, that's what I got to say about this, yo. It could be toxic. You know what I'm saying? If you can't understand the way that Pisces understands, then this might just be just toxic. You know what I'm saying? However, if you want to have some fun, if you want to learn some new things, and you want to be admired for like that type of thing, like a passionate sex god or goddess to someone, then you can definitely align correctly when it comes to being unified with the Pisces. However, if you want more, if you want something more serious, more tangible, something more itemized that you can show off, then this is not the best ideal situation for you.